Hello, South Mississippi. My name is Jason VITOSKY, and I am the independent candidate for our state's Senate District 49 seat. Please don't stop watching the video because I'm just an independent candidate. Since there is no Democrat running against me, I actually have a 50-50 chance of winning. And hopefully, by the time you're through watching this video, you'll believe I have an even better than 50-50 chance of winning. Here's why. There seem to be at least 3 or 4 main issues that our voters want solved right now. So I'm going to tell you what I will do to solve them right now. First is our economy. Our monetary system seems to be broken because of inflation. Some people have even given up on our economy because of inflation. But how many of you watching this video right now have ever stopped to ask yourself, what is inflation? What causes inflation? Inflation in a monetary system is caused by the growth of a money supply outpacing the growth of a labor supply. So is it possible to grow our money supply and labor supply at the same exact rate? Not exactly due to the way the Federal Reserve works, but we can actually grow them at virtually a 1-to-1 ratio simply by eliminating interest on any loans that our state needs. And it's important to realize that this is the only way you can grow the economy in a fiat monetary system. Through new loans. There is no other way. So we can simply charter a state-run bank and loan ourselves money without debt, without interest, without inflation. We can do this. And in fact, North Dakota has already had a state-run bank for 100 years or so. And they are actually the only state with a surplus right now and an unemployment rate of just 3.5%. So I am proposing nothing more than simply copying their idea, is that we just charter a state-run bank and loan ourselves money if we need money. And since we are in debt, we will need more money. We don't have to create more debt in order to pay off the debt we already have. We can simply cut out the interest and grow our money supply and labor supply at the exact same rate. As soon as we get our financial house in order, we can then move on to jobs. There is an extremely high unemployment rate in our state right now. What can we do about that? Well, we can link the unemployed people with employers. How can we find these unemployed people? Well, we can simply go to the food stamp office where they're collecting benefits. All we need to do is change the way the food stamp office works. Change their procedure. If all we need to do is just require the food stamp office to accept an application from every food stamp applicant, a job application that is, then we can easily submit that to an online job search engine. Or we could just require them to do it themselves and bring in evidence of their submitting a job application. But they must submit a job application. If they don't want to submit a job application, then they don't deserve the food stamp. If they get the job and they decide they're not going to work, no more food stamps. So, by doing this, employers will be helping our economy out twice over. You'll be getting people off the food stamps, which will mean less expenses for our state, and you'll be putting them in a productive job where they can be taxed like the rest of our productive society. This is all we need to do. It's very simple. An online job search engine. It doesn't even need to be state-run. It just needs to be there, and it needs to be required for all able-bodied food stamp applicants. Lastly is education. Education is my personal favorite issue because of a number of things I've learned recently just from watching YouTube videos, such as Michael Badnarek's class, Constitution class that is. You should watch it yourself. We can simply incentivize teachers to create video lectures, any material, and host these videos on YouTube or a government-run server, or even put them on a DVD or Blu-ray and distribute them for far less money than we're paying for thick textbooks that we don't even, entertain half of the material that's inside them. So we can actually even already use a man named Salman Khan has created online exercises and even the videos that go with them on a website named khanacademy.com. That's Khan Academy.com. You can click right below. This man is my personal hero. He's done what I want to do, and I mean it's already ready. The infrastructure is already in place. All it takes is an action. All it takes is people wanting these results. They're wanting this difference in the way their society works. If you want a better society and a better Mississippi, then you should visit bettermississippi.com, which I created as a forum for all people in our state to communicate their ideas. I mean, if you agree with these, great. Come on there and say that you agree with them. If you disagree with what I'm saying, and you think it won't work and it's not financially possible to fix our interest rate problem from state loans and people on food stamps not being required to submit job applications and kids just staring into space and not doing their homework, we can solve all of these problems. I mean, one way or another, we can solve them, but we must agree on them. So please come to bettermississippi.com and voice your concerns. I think that's all I want to say. So hopefully I'll see you on November 8th at the polls. And don't forget to vote for independent candidate Jason VITOSKY. Thank you.